Hi everyone, and welcome back to Chapter 6, focusing on word stress with words with suffixes. Exercises 3 and 4, not going to make assignments, but I did want to create a video to walk you through them. So nothing that you need to submit, just for additional practice. Both of these exercises are focused on noticing the difference in the vowel sound between vowel sounds in stressed syllables and vowel sounds in unstressed syllables. As we talked about throughout the course, the vowel sounds in stressed syllables are longer, higher in pitch, more clear, and the vowels in unstressed syllables are reduced. And we talked about how they're reduced to this schwa sound. No matter the vowel, most often is the case that in English, the vowel sound in unstressed syllables will sound like this.
uh, uh, uh.
And again, we call that the schwa, reduced vowel sound in unstressed syllables. So for exercise 3, all you're doing is listening to these pairs of words. Notice how these are the stem or the root words, and then we're adding suffixes to these. Notice how the word stress shifts over, and notice how the stressed syllable in the root word becomes unstressed and is reduced, the vowel sound is, to the schwa. So let's give a listen to CD2, track 6.
Exercise 3A, page 53. 1. Able, ability.
2. Major, majority.
3. Compete, competition.
4. Photograph, photography.
5. Canada, Canadian.
6. Japan, Japanese.
So why do the clear vowel sounds in the root word change to the schwa in column B? Why do they change? Well, as we're looking at, they change because we're adding the suffixes. These are all suffixes that change the pronunciation of the word. We're going to look at these in greater detail. They change the pronunciation in that they change the word stress. So listen to those again and see how the stressed syllables of the root word are reduced to the schwa vowel sound in the unstressed syllable when suffixes are added. That's exercise 3. Exercise 4, pretty straightforward. It's asking you to listen to the words twice, CD2, track 8, and then essentially you're drawing a diagonal line through the unstressed vowels that sound like the schwa vowel sound. So, for example, number 1, practical. Practical. Both the t and ko, the vowel sound is reduced to schwa. So give a listen to CD2 track 8 and then draw a line through the words where the unstressed vowels sound like the schwa vowel sound. Let's give that a listen. CD2 track 8.
Exercise 4A, page 53.
1. Practical, practical.
2. Official, official.
3. Conclusion, conclusion.
4. Profession, profession.
5. Photography, photography.
6. Velocity, velocity.
So I think that you can make an argument that all of the unstressed vowels sound like schwa, especially in the first three. Practical, official, conclusion. I think all of these sound like the schwa. Profession, profession. I think both of those sound like the schwa. 5 and 6, I think that these vowels sound a little bit more clear. They have what's called secondary stress. They're not the primary stress. It's not the primarily stressed syllable. But I think these vowel sounds in these syllables do have what's called secondary stress. But the initial syllables do not. These are reduced and these sound like schwa. Photography. Maybe this one. Fee, no. That doesn't sound like schwa, but photography. Photography. Maybe this one sounds like schwa too. Velocity. I don't think the ending, because you have Y vowel sound, which sounds a little bit more clear, not reduced. But I think everything else essentially is reduced to the schwa. You can see the effect that stress has, and that everything else is reduced. Why? Why do we reduce it to the schwa? To make the stressed syllables sound more clear, easier to recognize, and easier to understand.